Hi guys, I want to show you two real tests of my decent E-bar application. This application is a controller for the Wendougee E-bar app. It adds some extra functionality, it adds some controls to make the Espresso profiles smarter, so we can have conditional flow controls, conditional pre-infusion, etc. So in today's test I will show you two espresso pools using the same profile, but the first pool will be with coarse grinds, the second one will be with a bit finer setting, but the profile will be the same. It will be the default one I'm using. I call it flow 34. It has 5 stages and then a stop. These stages are configured inside my application, so let's go and see them. The first one is pre-infusion. If you see, it's a fixed profile. It means you put a fixed pressure, 7 bar in our case, and here you can see the exit conditions. So I'm asking to exit this stage and move to the next one when the first drop is detected. So how do we detect the first drop? Either by connecting directly to the Buku scale through my application, and this is the best way to do it because you have a higher refresh rate, very accurate results, or by reading the Wendougee screen, the Wendougee app screen, which is a bit slower. It reads every half a second, so there are some delays introduced and the results are not great. So when it detects the first drop, it moves to the next stage, or when 15 seconds pass. So suppose you have a very fine grind setting, there will be no first drop, but you want to move to the next step after 15 seconds. So these are the conditions for the first stage. Let's see the next one. Next one is just wait. So it's again a fixed condition, 0 pressure, and we exit either when the scale detects 6 grams or when 5 seconds pass, any of those two conditions. Next step is the ramp, is a time ramp. So we start with 0 bar and we reach 9 bar in 1.5 seconds. That's all. Just a dummy ramping stage. This is now the fourth step, is the main part. Here it's the flow control part. The pressure cap is at 9 bar, so whatever happens, the machine will not exceed 9 bars. And the target flow is 1.9 grams per second, right? So the machine will try to reach that, to maintain that flow rate. The flow rate again is coming from the Buku scale or the UI of the Wendougee application. And I exit that stage at 27 grams or 35 seconds, whatever comes first. Then we have the fade part, the last part. I'm capping the pressure at 8 bars and I reduce the target flow a little bit. And I stop when the weight is around 32 grams. This is my profile. I use it for 15 grams of coffee and around 32 to 33 ml in the cup. Another option I wanted to show you is the log section. So after an espresso pull, you can come here, you can export the log in a JSON format, or you can save it to HTML to inspect it on a browser. I'll show you how it looks in a few minutes. And you can also export the espresso pool to a video. There are some predefined resolutions, so you can append the flow curve and the information on top of your own espresso pool and show it to someone. This I will also showcase after I finish with the UI of the application. There is the about section and some debug info. And finally, again, I'll show you the profiles. You can have multiple profiles. You can duplicate the one you already made and make small changes and save it. You can change some settings here, target weight, stop offset, maximum shot time. You can import another profile. You can save your profile to a file and share it with someone, etc. So that's all. Let's go and check the espresso pulls together. So here is the coarse shot. It's not really coarse, but you know, a tad coarser than the ideal I was targeting for. So you can see the stages. You see we start with 7 bars. After the pre-infusion stage, after we detect the first drop, the pressure drops to 0. And after a predefined amount of seconds, we have the ramp up. It manages to stay at 9 bars here. So we are meeting our target flow, and that's perfect. But after some seconds, if you see the pack decays and the flow increases, so we're dropping the pressure to meet our target flow, and it keeps doing that till the end, and we have a pretty nice shot. The pressure at the end was 5 bars. And here you can see the main events that happen. So you see the stage, you see when the first drop detected, how the pressure started increasing, why we exited the first stage, and the transition to the next one. Some information that the main flow is below the target, so we're increasing the pressure, and it's being capped at 9. Then to meet the target flow rate again, there are adjustments, and you see that the adjustments are very fine and very fast. Then we exit the stage. We're moving to the fade stage where the pressure drops more, and at almost 30 seconds the pull is finished. Now let's see what happens with the same profile, but a bit finer setting in the grinder. So we have finer grounds, and you can see that now the pre-infusion took longer. It took more than 10 seconds, 11 seconds, while the previous one took less than 10 seconds. Again, the application is detecting the first drop, and it moves to the wait stage around here. After the wait stage ends, we have the ramp part, which I could skip and just go directly with a flow profile. I just want to show you that you also have this option. Now what happens is that since we have a very restricted flow, we cannot reach our target flow, but the application is capping the pressure to 9 bar as we asked. So that's what happens. Here we're capped at 9 bar, although we cannot reach our target flow, which can be a good thing because you don't want to go to 12 bar or 11 bar, right? And at the end we have the fade section. Again, it's capped to 8 bar, and this is how a very restricted flow looks with this application and this profile. So you can see the same profile behaved differently to save the shot, let's say. And here again you can see the events. Pre-infusion is the same, everything is same till we reach the main part. The ramp is the same, of course. And if you see from 18 seconds till 42 seconds, we are capped at 9 bar because the flow was way lower than 1.9 grams per second that we were expecting. And this can tell you something about your grind setting. You can understand that you need to grind coarser the next time, but you can still enjoy your coffee. Before closing, I would like to tell you that this application is completely open source. It's currently only for Android. I'm using the Kotlin language from Google. I have done the integration with the Buku Mini Scale, and you are free to reuse the code to create your own branches, to fork it. If someone wants to create a port for the Apple iOS, that would be great. I have zero interest in that, but I hope the community steps in and does something. And I'm open to any kind of suggestions and criticism, what you'd like to see. And if you like the application, you can always send a small donation to me. That's all for now, and thank you very much for your time.